Live from First Alert 4, this is a breaking news alert.
We start with breaking news here at 10 o'clock out of Franklin County. Tonight, a jury deciding the fate of the man who shot and killed a Hermann police officer and injured another. This is First Alert 4 at 10. I'm Cameron Bopp. That jury recommending the death penalty for Kenneth Lee Simpson, whom they found guilty last week of first-degree murder along with multiple other charges. This ruling comes after a 2-week trial led by the Missouri Attorney General's office. That shooting injured Officer Adam Solentrup, who is back in uniform, and Detective Sergeant Mason Griffith, he was on the left there, who later died. Prosecutors say Kenneth Lee Simpson shot them during an attempted arrest at a Hermann gas station in 2023. Missouri Attorney General Catherine Hanaway sharing a statement following the ruling, saying, quote, "Today's verdict brings accountability, but it does not bring closure." She goes on to say, "We remember 2 law enforcement officers, one who made the ultimate sacrifice and another whose life is forever changed," end quote. According to the Attorney General, more than 65 witnesses reviewed the police body camera footage before tonight's decision. A judge still has to approve of the jury's recommendation. We'll, of course, share that update along with other breaking news that impacts you on the First Alert 4 News app.